Pakistan and Afghanistan are at war, not the slow burn cross-border skirmish kind that has defined this relationship for years. On Friday morning, Pakistan's defense minister used those two words explicitly: open war. As tensions flare, Pakistan's prime minister says the country has the full capability to crush any aggressive ambitions. A spokesperson for the Afghan Taliban says on X it has responded with renewed attacks against Pakistani troops, though the post has now been deleted. Here is how we got here and why the timing matters. On the night of the 21st of February, Pakistan's Air Force struck 7 locations in 3 Afghan provinces: Nangarhar, Paktika, and Khost. Islamabad said the targets were militant camps belonging to the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and ISIS Khorasan. The strikes, it said, were retaliation for recent terror attacks in Islamabad, Bajaur, and Bannu that had killed dozens of Pakistanis. Kabul said something different. It said Pakistan hit a madrasa and civilian homes. The UN mission in Afghanistan confirmed at least 13 civilians killed, including women and children. The Afghan Taliban vowed retaliation, and on Thursday they launched what they called large-scale offensive operations against Pakistani military positions along the Durand Line. By Friday morning, Pakistan had bombed Kabul. Media claims this is the first time in living memory that a neighboring state had struck the Afghan capital from the air. Pakistan named its operation Gazilhak, Righteous Fury. Why is this happening now? The Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is distinct from the Afghan Taliban, but ideologically intertwined. Since the Afghan Taliban retook Kabul in 2021, the TTP has intensified its attacks inside Pakistan. More than 1,000 violent incidents last year alone. Pakistan has repeatedly demanded Kabul to crack down. Kabul has repeatedly refused, partly because of shared ideology, partly because pushing TTP towards ISIS Khorasan frightens them more. A ceasefire brokered by Qatar, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia held from October. It has now completely collapsed. But there is another dimension to this week that cannot be ignored. While Pakistan was launching airstrikes into Afghanistan, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Jerusalem addressing the Israeli parliament. Standing beside Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he declared India stands with Israel, firmly with full conviction. Both leaders called for a global alliance against terrorism, and while neither explicitly named Pakistan, the subtext in Islamabad was heard. Pakistan's Senate unanimously condemned what it called Netanyahu's nefarious proposal for a new regional bloc. Then came the deepfakes. AI-generated videos began circulating on Pakistani social media, purporting to show Netanyahu announcing an aid package for Afghanistan at the request of Honorable Prime Minister Modi. The videos were fake. Fact-checkers confirmed this within hours, but they had already done the damage. Here's what's clear. The region has no shortage of real crises. Pakistan and Afghanistan have fought this war in slow motion for years. This week, it accelerated. At the same time, diplomatic realignments are redrawing old alliances, and AI is ensuring that by the time facts are verified, narratives are already fixed. The combination is volatile in ways that go well beyond the Durand Line. Qatar is now reportedly mediating. Previous ceasefires have held for a time. Whether they can hold this time, with both sides counting losses, remains to be seen.